What is up, YouTube? This is Alex, aka Foreign. Let's say you have a dead graphics card from maybe 2010, 2011, and you don't know what to do. You tried reflowing it, baking it, heating up with a heat gun, whatever, and it just doesn't work. You don't know what to do with it. For instance, I have this GTX 580 3-slot card from 2010, Asus's top tier model, three slots and stuff, and I just didn't know what to do with it. It was dead. What I did when I got it, I basically put it in my cupboard and didn't know what to do with it for over a year, I think. I was lurking Reddit and in other forums, and I saw people using CPUs, their dead processors, as keychains. And I thought to myself, well, why won't I try to do the same? So the difference between how a GPU and a CPU are attached to the motherboard in case of the graphics card, it's the PCB. The CPUs use either LGA for Intel or PGA for AMD. So the pins that connect the CPU to the motherboard are either on the CPU or on the motherboard, respectively, for AMD and Intel. And graphics cards use a little different method. It's called BGA, ball grid array. So basically they use these little metal balls that flow together and form a bond that does not break. So you need very high temperatures to break it. What I did was I removed the cooler from this graphics card, which you can see how I did it in the video up in the upper right corner, and I got this PCB. Now you can see that this already doesn't have the GPU, but we'll get to that. So this is the PCB of the GTX 580, and what I got from there was this little chip. It's relatively little, actually it's quite big, but it was basically on the board right here. And the fun fact about this is that the GTX 580, the GF110 GPU, was the last NVIDIA GPU to have a heat spreader on it. So it was actually like this. But what I did was I had a friend help me. He had a heat gun. We heated up the backside of the GPU here, and he used a knife to take the GPU together with the heat spreader from here. Basically, you can use pliers or anything else, but make sure you heat up this area right here, because if you go here or wherever there may be capacitors or MOSFETs right here, it may start giving out fumes, toxic fumes that will actually damage your body. So make sure to do that outside or inside where a good ventilation system is as well. Basically, we took the GPU off of here, and here it is. We delidded it, and I then used liquid acrylic. You can see it's really shiny. I used liquid acrylic to cover the GPU so that it wouldn't get damaged, because if you don't cover the GPU, then it will basically decay in maybe a few weeks. But like this, it's at least covered and protected for some time. I will probably put another coat of the liquid acrylic thing on it very soon. Another thing you can do is actually leave the heat spreader on it, and it will work just as well, but I really like to see the GPU itself. So here are my keys. I got these little guys off eBay. They are basically little hooks, and I drilled a hole here, and it goes like this. And now I have a pretty cool and nifty keychain that I really like. So that's basically what you can do with a dead graphics card if you don't really want to throw it away and find some kind of way to use it. But throwing away graphics cards is kind of sad, in my opinion. And I think that this is a really nice way to commemorate what this graphics card has been through and to have it with yourself for a long time. Let me know down in the comment section if you've ever actually tried doing something like this, or maybe after watching this video you will. and let me know what you think of the new format. So I got a new camera, I got some lighting, and I think we can try something new here. Check out the links in the description below as well. If you want to buy something from Amazon or maybe a few cheap games, then using these links will help the channel grow further. I thank you for your attention and hope to see you later.